move's going to be, its probability. So it could bounce off that 4,560 and then head back up to the 4,800. If it does break the 4,560, then you would imagine that 4,400 would be your next support, and then heading towards the bigger support, which is the bottom of the big channel of 4,200 to 4,100. So let's put in.
Before we get started, just a quick disclaimer. The content on this channel is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial advice, and I am not a licensed financial advisor. Everything shared in this video is based on personal opinion, research, and experience. So please do your own research and consult a qualified professional before making any financial decisions. Investing involves risk, and you could lose money. By watching this video, you agree that you are responsible for your own financial choices. With that said, let's get into the video.
Welcome back to Bull and Bear Hunter. Today we are looking at the gold chart, and we are currently focused on the monthly view. So what we'll do, we'll go up to the daily just to see that we're still within the bigger channel. So let's just zoom in. So what we have here is you can see that we've bounced off the bottom of the bigger channel. So from that sort of 4,200 bottom area. So we're still within that big grey channel that we've drawn in. So as you can see, that's the bottom area. We've bounced off it. And what I can see is a potential channel forming at the lower part of the bigger channel. So here we go. Let's just put that in here. Okay. And then what we can also see, let's just zoom in. What we can also see, we've got a clear area of trade at the moment. So we've got the bottom part of the channel, and we've got the top part. So I'm just going to go ahead and just zoom into the 1 hour. So let's have a look at what we have here. So let's pull it down a little bit. So here we go. So you can see from Monday's trade, which was we had a big drop. So it's a gap down. We went to the bottom of the channel, and then we bounced back up for the rest of the week. We actually got to just under the 4,900 area, and then we came back in. So I should imagine we'll have some sort of support around the 4,800, or maybe a little bit lower. It's interesting to see how the market gapped down on Monday and then came back up for the rest of the week, and Friday we dropped a little bit more. So let's just put some text in there so we know where our support is. So the lower part of the channel, we are going to be 4,810 for support. So we'll just put that in there. But it could, sometimes these things happen, they break lower than the actual channel. But as long as they don't stay below it, come back up, then the channel's still pretty much intact. Overall, if it comes down, hits the support, goes back up, then you'd expect it to still go to that 5,100. So looking at a 10-minute view, let's just pull this out, drop it down a little bit so we can see a bit clearer. As I said, it approached that 4,890 area on Friday, then pulled back. So we should have a little bit of support just over that 4,800 if it continues to come down on Monday. So let's just put a support line just in here. So let's just put a line in this area, which I'm going to use the pivot. giving us a support area. And then I'll look for other supports just in case it does go a little bit further down. And like I said, as long as this channel is not broken to the lower part and it stays lower, then we should still be in that upward trend. But overall, if you look at the monthly view, we are still within monthly or the daily view, we're still within the bigger channel. So as long as we stay within that channel and we don't go lower below that the bigger channel, then we still should be heading higher. So here's another support. So we've got a pivot, I would say around the 4,740, which is the gap down from Monday, 13th of April. So if it does come back in, we should get a little bit of support around there, and hopefully it should bounce back up. That concludes the chart of gold for the week. If you like what we see, if you can like, share, subscribe, leave your comment. Speak soon.